What's up, YouTube? Today we are looking at a small piece from Witchdoctor Zero. It is the Bleak Arrow. So we got 8 ounces, 7 ounces, 9 ounces, 12 ounces. This hasn't been on the channel yet. 6. They're about all the same. So, what this is a slung shot. When I ordered it, I wasn't sure how big it would be, but I kept an open mind because obviously, you know, the good doctor isn't going to lead you astray. So this has about 6 inches or so of twirlage cord. Obviously, this goes, so look, I brought it up before on this channel. If you don't know how to use nunchucks, you should just go learn. Get the padded foam kind with have the ball bearing swivels, and then just figure it out. It will take you not very long, less than 2 weeks, and you'll be proficient with nunchucks. And then all the rest of these weapons, like that are swung or thrown, like a slung shot is going to operate like half a nunchuck. I promise. So this thing is small, and it is good in the hand, especially because you can get this nice wrap. So now I can really throw this into somebody. I can also jam it into somebody, or I can even, do this. This thing is not insufficient. It is sufficient. For instance, the chair I'm sitting on, I was planning on hitting it with this on camera, and I hit it literally twice. And I realized I was going to break this chair, and I don't want to buy another chair right now. I'm spending all my money on things I don't need. So this is from someone who hasn't been on the channel yet. He made this for a buddy of mine. My buddy is actually a giant. Well, he's getting old. He's not as big as he used to be, but yeah, there's a palm sap that is just sick. I will get this on the channel soon. I don't know why it hasn't been on the channel yet. This is a Witchdoctor Zero finger banger. Go ahead and set those like that. This is a shot bag from Witchdoctor Zero that I hold like this. Very nice. And this is from Sword and Leather, or is it Leather? Ooh. Sword Leather. Sword Leatherworks. I don't know. Here, you guys can zoom in. Yeah. So this is a very small, unsprung sap that I think would work in some applications. You'd be hanging back waiting to use this. This is a more aggressive piece. I think, well, obviously reach, stand up, whatever. Any event, I just wanted to pull out the smaller guys, let them have a little time on the channel. And what's cool about this is that this, honestly, unless you know what it is, I do not expect you to look at this and say, okay, there's a weapon. Because it's just not. And when you, hang on. See, I'm not really sure about this because it's not so secure like that, but around the thumb, it's just not long enough. I think it would work though. Yeah, this would hurt. I mean, obviously, if someone got close enough, you'd have to practice using this because nunchucks, just like this, if people get close enough, you can use the actual nunchuck without being swung against them. So it's kind of I don't know. It's something that's you kind of do by. It's like riding a bike. It's something that you kind of do by feel. So it's hard for me to, So like last night I went for like a long walk, and it was dark out, and I just like swung this around like a little kid. Would these edges, would these be meaningful? I think so. I may do some videos hitting things with this. I don't know. I am gonna carry this though because it's so like teeny and also neat. I think it'll be just like something I just like have on me or throw in a pocket. I wouldn't be surprised if because of that I end up using it to defend myself at some point. Not that I'm going to look for that, but just because I'm pretty unafraid to walk around at night. Where I live isn't like the best spot, so. I will say, obviously, if you're only armed with this, the outlook is bleak, not just the arrowhead. But not because of this weapon. It's just that, like, you're gonna want to. I mean, I'm not. This is what I don't want people. Sorry, I'm kicking this thing. This is what people I don't want to get the impression is that this is not going to be sufficient to be a weapon. Because if you were to hang a lock, imagine a lock that's the same weight, and you're just swinging it around like crazy. But like I'm saying, you're going to need to practice, and you're going to need, I would just grab some nunchucks. They aren't that expensive. The stuff you're going to need to remember is only with your dominant hand. And it'll give you a whole new respect for Bruce Lee when you watch those old videos of him like playing ping pong with a nunchuck against two people and winning. This is also neat, like I said, that you're not going to attract a whole lot of attention with it. I was walking around with it yesterday, pretty much like this when I wasn't swinging it, just kind of at the ready. So I really like the leather thong that it came on. However, actually no, I might keep this. I might keep this on. I don't know. That might turn into 550 cord at some point or something else. Not that this isn't working well, it's just that like I'm like, I want it to lock more on the back of my hand. You could totally. It would be like, especially if you think about it, if like say, imagine you got somebody in a front headlock. They cover up their face, so their top of their head's right here. You got their arm around them, right? Now all of a sudden you're taking this in a defensive way. In a defensive way, you're hitting the back of their head now with this thing that's really hard. There's a million other applications. Honestly, until you start playing around with them, they don't seem that impressive. The one I got from, I believe, oh man, he's over in the Eastern European countries, because I want to be respectful. I don't want to say something like bloc countries, because that's disrespectful. I don't know if he's in Czechoslovakia. I forgot, dude. Anyway, he runs a couple of they're his own groups, but like he also makes the Cossack whips that you'll see around that are leather. He makes all kinds of, listen, I'm not going to try to encompass this person's output in words, but I got a slingshot. It's been on the channel. It's longer than this and much heavier, and it has a longer handle, basically a longer lanyard. And it is wicked, dude. I mean, even if you're wearing a helmet, I think I would knock you unconscious with this, at least. And I think it would break through like a hockey helmet. Not this one, but another one. This one, I think, would be sufficient on people and dogs. Most animals, I would say. Just because it's a scary thing. This thing gets whipping around in the air. In any event, that's all she wrote for this one. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye now.